Guys, it's Becky Bamboo. Today is Thursday, September 22nd, 2011. I'm actually doing a response video to Rosemary's post about sizes. She was recently asked questions about how you feel transitioning through different sizes and maybe accompanying frustration that might go along with the process, during the journey, I guess you could say. And I kind of had different thoughts on this, so I thought I would just do a response video. For me, I have gone through lots of sizes along the way. I started as a size 32, and I'm now a 14, which is, I don't know how many sizes. I'd have to sit here and bust out my hand and count them one by one. I can say that transition of sizes is a interesting experience. It's fabulous and awful and amazing and sad and happy, and it's runs the gamut of emotions. At least it has for me. Initially, starting off, going from a 32 to a 30 to a 28, very exciting time. I was really excited at how quickly I was seeing sizes drop off of me. And honestly, there was times that I just jumped sizes. I would just go from, 28 to a 24. And I kind of just missed all the in between because my clothes, though they were baggy, were never so baggy that I couldn't wear them. So, it was pretty exciting in the first few months, I think, in particular, with just the way that I dropped weight so fast. And really, I dropped weight fast the whole first year. So I kind of had spurts of that throughout the whole first year's time. But as I started to kind of get into the size 22, 20 range, I hit a point where I didn't drop from a 22 to a 20 very fast, and from a 20 to an 18 very fast. And that's when I started to feel more of the frustration, and I kind of got used to skipping sizes and going down so fast. And I think that's when reality started to hit in of oh, well, this is maybe as far as I'm going to go. I might end up as a 20. And it kind of fueled me to work harder, I think, in a way, because I knew I wasn't happy at a 20. And that really motivated me and pushed me to get my butt to the gym more and burn more calories and watch what I was eating and all that good stuff. But over time, as I got down into a size 16, I started having kind of a different effect. I started having more of okay, this was a 16 as a size. I was thinking I'd be lucky to get into a 16 ever. If I got to a 16, I'd be really happy and I would be content to stay there. And so I kind of got into a mindset of settling. I settled for a while. Oh, 16's good. I was a 32. I'm a 16. That's half as big as I was. That's good, And so I kind of felt that way for several weeks. And I just was what am I doing? What am I doing? This is not where I want to end up. So I got down to a 14. And I'm happy at a 14, but I also know this is not my dream size. This is not where I want to end up. I want to be a 10. I want to be a 10-12. I should specify that. A 10-12. That's always been in my head. A 10-12. Not necessarily a 10, but a 10-12. I want to go into stores like Gap, American Eagle, places like that, and not necessarily be the biggest size that they sell. And to get my bottoms into a 12 and my tops into a 10 is kind of would be awesome. I'm still right now shooting to get my bottoms into a 12. When I get there, I'll reevaluate. I think that's the fun thing, the fun point I'm at right now. And I want to just to kind of put that out there, that like you don't have to like set a specific goal and feel like you have to get there. Take time and listen to your body and listen to your mind and your soul as to what you feel comfortable at. I'm really, really, really comfortable in the body that I have as a 14. I'm not tiny. I don't want to ever get tiny. Starting at 424 pounds, I have lots of skin. And I think there comes a point where I could get too tiny and have so much skin that I don't have any choice but to get it taken off. Right now, I still have enough curve and oomph to me to kind of fill in and not look really creepy. You know, I have some spots on me that I think look really creepy with the skin, and I don't want my whole body to look like that. So I have no aspirations to get down to, you know, teeny tiny size. I just don't. And in fact, I think if I got much below a 10, I would look relatively sick. So plus I'm a tall girl. I'm 5'10", 5'9.5", whatever. It depends on who measures me. But yeah, I'm tall, and I've always been just, you know, thick and heavy, and I just have no intention of getting super skinny. I just don't. That wasn't my goal from the get-go. My goal was to get healthy, to be a healthy weight, to be able to be active and athletic, and I've accomplished that. But the thing that I like right now is I like that I've been a 14 for several weeks now, for a couple months really, and it's kind of like giving me the chance to really settle with it and to really get comfortable in it and to really go, okay, is this ultimately where I want to see myself stay? And my answer to that is no. I know for certain I want to be a 12. It's solid in my head. I know that's what I want to be. So I'm still working at it. I'm still hoping that I lose some more weight and drop one more size. When I get to a 12, my plan is to do exactly what I did as a 14. Sit with it, evaluate it, live it. Am I comfortable here? Is this a good weight for me? Do I think I look good? And you know, the thing for me right now is I look at myself in the mirror, and I'm starting to see things that I like about the new me, the new smaller me. I love the fact that I can pull out my old clothes and my new clothes are like so tiny on top of that. To me, that's a huge success. That is success. Right now I'm wearing a hoodie that is my husband's, that last winter I was excited to be able to fit into. This is a regular extra large, you know, men's sweatshirt, and it absolutely swallows me. I know you probably can't really tell from me sitting here, but putting it on today, it absolutely swallows me. I probably really need like a medium in like a men's hoodie. A medium. When I was wearing a 5 and 6X when I started my journey. Yes, there's times along the way where you think, I'm not where I want to be. But use those as fuel. Use those as, I'm not where I want to be, so the work is not done. And use that to just say, okay, I'm going to go, you know, dive back in, and I'm going to do everything I can do that's in my power, that I can control, to improve this. And, you know, I think so many of you would be surprised to find out how quickly you can get results when you just, you know, really dig down in with, you know, dig your claws in and hold on tight. And so anyway, I think sizes are a very, very personal thing. They're very, for me, they've been very emotional. Just recently, I bought my first pair of American Eagle jeans. Super emotional for me. something that I've wanted to do since I was in high school. Don't know why it was such a big deal to me. It's just blue jeans, but it's something about the name. It's something about feeling normal. I finally feel normal. I can go to any store and buy clothes, and I can buy whatever I want. I can put on a 14 and I can know it's going to fit. I can, grab a t-shirt off the rack and I can know it's going to fit. And I don't have to, freak out anymore. Like, I can remember taking clothes to the dressing room at Fashion Bug. And as a 32, I was at the upper limits of the 32. Like, really, had I been truly honest with myself, I was a 34. And shopping was not fun because I would go and I would pull, 5 or 6 pairs of jeans and however many different shirts off the rack, and I might get lucky if one item would fit. And even then it would be like, the fabric would be like holding on for dear life to stay on me, like, and it's pretty cool to not have to do that anymore. But the times where I would go, okay, I'm a 20 and I really don't want to be a 20. It was like, it fueled my fire and it kept me going, and it still keeps me going, because I know right now, sitting here in my size 14 American Eagle jeans, that I love these jeans. I had a blast buying them, but I'm going to have even more of a blast buying a 12. And I think that we have to use that to our advantage during the post-op period. You get one shot at this, guys. That's the big thing that I think people miss out on. This is a one-shot opportunity that we are responsible to take hold and run with. And if you miss working out for the first 4 months, you've missed maybe half of the window you had. Some people have their honeymoon magic weight loss phase only lasts 6 months. Some less, some more. I mean, I was a fortunate one. I think I was all the way through solid year on mine. Has it faded? Absolutely. But in a way, I'm glad for that, because I'm to the point now that I know what I need to do to be successful, and I'm comfortable with putting the work in. I'm not scared of that. And, mine lasting a year was really beneficial because I was so big that it allowed me to get down to this more comfortable body, comfortable weight, comfortable mindset in a hurry. And I really needed that. I really, really needed that. So anyway, the thing with sizes, like, I don't think any one person can tell you, like, oh, you should be, you're 5'9", you should be a size 6 or whatever. No, I think size is relative to how you feel. And, people are different sizes at different weights depending on how you're built. I mean, just because you're, 5'9" and 190 pounds doesn't mean you're going to be a 14. You might be an 18. You might be a 12. I don't know. I mean, it just depends on how you're built, where you carry your weight. I really think that people forget that size is not a one-shot deal. It's not like if you're this tall and you're this weight, this is what size you are. It doesn't work that way. At least it never has for me. I wear a size that people think I shouldn't be able to wear based on my weight. So I don't know. I think it's just, for me, it's been a very personal thing. It's been, I knew from the get-go I didn't want to be a 6. I didn't want to be an 8. 10 was the smallest I ever wanted to see myself get. And it still is. I have no desire to go below a 10. I think for my age and for my body build, that is appropriate. I think 12, I think 14 is even appropriate. I'm not upset at the weight I am. But I know I'm going to a 12, whether it's now, in 3 months or 6 months or a year, I'm going to a 12. That's my final I for sure will go there. Whether I go to the 10, I will reevaluate at that point. But I think that, if you're disappointed in where you're at, then tells you to do more. If you're happy where you're at, then hang out. See how you feel in a few weeks. I venture to guess that you won't feel the same in a few weeks, especially because weight loss after this surgery happens so fast that you can't really keep up. My mind could not keep up with what happened to my body, and it still hasn't caught up to it. I still look at myself in the mirror and go, who is that? Is that really me? I take pictures all the time of myself, and if you guys are on my Facebook, I post them like crazy because it's important for me. It's important to get the feedback from other people, and it's important for me to be able to look back. I took pictures before I ran my first 5K in May, and I am now comparing those pictures to the pictures I took at my 6K last weekend, and I am shocked at the change in me in 4 months. I am shocked. It's a crazy difference. So, I just think you have to it's week by week, day by day, month by month. You just gotta do the work, and you'll eventually get where you're going. So people out there who are saying, I started as a 4X and I'm only a 2X and I'm not small as I want to be. Well, how far out are you? Don't have unrealistic expectations. And if you're not where you want to be, let it be your fuel to the fire. I'm going to go kick some ass, and I'm going to go, walk extra, or I'm going to go do extra this at the gym, or I'm going to join a gym, or whatever it may be. Just let it fuel your fire. So I hope that's a good response. I feel like it's kind of like all over the place, but I think size is a very, very interesting subject, and I wanted to put it out on my channel too, because I think that a lot of you could have good video responses. So this is going to Gastric Rose, Mama Rosemary. Everybody knows Mama Rosemary. So go make her a video response, and you can also put it on my page, because I would love to see what you all have to say about sizes, because I think a lot of us will have different feelings on it. So anyway, love you guys. Have a great weekend.